Now, I released a short talking about this thing a little bit, but now we're gonna really talk about it, right? So, yeah, we have Tryndamere on the ground here. This is stuff that we just talked about a little earlier. I actually still don't know what he's surrounded by, but we do know that the Frey Lord is split. And now looking at this, right? This could very well be the shape of Kindred. Now, Kindred is Death, right? From what we know, what happened is that Death got lonely and split himself into two, right? So that he wouldn't have to be alone anymore, right? So from what I understand, this is the looming Death coming for Tryndamere, because he's not like 12 dudes, right? And we're actually going to talk about this later during Tryndamere's part. Now, this is them protecting Demacia. You see, there's this scene, and I think that this is the same scene where basically Aatrox come down, they become known as like the twin goddesses or something, twin something, right? Because they protect the city from Aatrox, but it's also what starts their rift and pushes apart Kael and Morgana. Now, they're both angels, and I think the Angel of Justice is Kael, and the Angel of Mercy is Morgana. So yeah, they're fighting Aatrox. This is funny to me, right? It's funny that Aatrox was able to catch one of them and be straight, because I feel like Aatrox would like smoke them on the ground, right? But whatever, this looks cool. He's trying to catch him. He catches one. Blam. And Kael, light work. She gets really tossed. And I think that, you see, Morgana's power isn't exactly the same as Kael's, even though they're sisters, they're different. And I don't think Kael likes when she uses, like, basically she's not embracing her divinity by using whatever the hell this is, I think. Right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's what this is. And Kael looks at it. Gross. But she's like, I'll use it though, right? Like, this is before their ascension. And now earlier, when I covered this and like I did the thing, right? I'm pretty sure this is Kindred. Now, obviously, it's not like Aatrox can be killed, mind you. I don't think he can be killed. I don't think Darkins can die. But the fact is that Kindred pops up because she's Death, or they are Death. And they pop up in like times like that. So I don't know why I don't know why these guys are getting run. Now I'm pretty sure he's like, oh yeah, you won't cross this line. I'm pretty sure this is Yasuo. Now I was going to check because they make a scene to show they're like, oh yeah, we got the blade. And he's got the stick. And he's like, they're like, okay, bet. Let me actually check this too while I'm here. Very cool fight. Smacks dude, he gets hit. He doesn't have a blade. Now, they make a point, actually. This is what I want to talk about, right? Smokes him, right? Because the dude knocked his blade. Cool, right? Now, they make a point to show his face, right? And I think that, because at first I thought this might be Yasuo's master, right? But I don't know. I don't remember any lore implication that would show him cutting his master's face. Or if he's even had his face cut. Me, here I am looking at... Yeah, because Yasuo has that... Yeah, I thought so. Because they made a point to show it. So look at... Oh yeah, who's this old man? They don't know what it is. They're like, bet? And he just... That junk goes crazy. There's no reason for that, by the way. Because you could just deflect it, dodge it out of the way. I guess they realize what it is. I don't know why that's like showing up like that. Are those his tattoos? Doesn't matter though, because he's gaming. Yeah, look at that. You're not getting nowhere. He sees the arrows coming, mind you, before he does that. Now you can see in the back, that's the wolf's eyes from Kindred, right? Because they're two parts. Now he has all these arrows coming in. I guess cooldowns. He can't wind wall again. I don't really know. Right, but he's kind of old. So the thing is, he could be dying of many things. Right, he's kind of old. He could just be dying of old age. Could exert himself too much. You saw his bandages were coming apart. Right. Now notice this arrow is faster than the rest of them. Right, and this is Kindred's arrow. What happens is when death shows up, generally Kindred and Lamb, because Kindred's the entity, Lamb and Wolf generally don't fight something together. What happens is that the Lamb comes and she tries to kill you peacefully. She tries to take you to the next step peacefully, right? And if you refuse her peaceful offer, then Wolf makes it slow, painful. He tears you apart. He whatever the hell, right? So this arrow is meant to send him to a peaceful death instead of having him, I guess, deal with 1 billion arrows that are for some reason converging, mind you. Now, I wouldn't be too sad about this if you guys are Yasuo like, wait, why doesn't Yasuo just keep winning? Because there's an earlier cinematic where you see him wind wall literally more arrows than this. But what actually I think this is from seeing not the comments, but the description. They say past, present, and possible futures, right? Eventually Yasuo will age, and this is just one of the many things that could happen to him. He could just die, right? Protecting a village. He could just die of old age. He's human, right? And that's cool though, right? I like that they've done that, especially with their skin lines where it goes into multiple different, what's the word for it? You know, multiple different arcs. You got League of Legends in space. League of Legends if it were a disco. League of Legends, you know what I mean? All the different skin thematics kind of show different ways that the world could have been or could be. And I like that a lot, right? I'm sure, yeah, but that's cool. So here we come back to the forest and it's empty with just Tryndamere. He's like, hold up, aren't I fighting? Right? And there goes Kindred, coming to take him away. And the thing is, now, normally they don't fight together first off, right? But it looks like Tryndamere is supposed to die here, right? And he just doesn't want to. Now, as far as I'm concerned, these sparks between them, Kindred's arrows represent, because mind you, remember, he was surrounded, right? This is him. You know how Tryndamere is. He fights off death. And because he's like infused with the blood of Aatrox or something like that, and he fights off death, and or he refused to die, whatever it is. No, Mordecai refused to die. It's something about him, but he's immortal, right? And these arrows from Kindred, look at his face, represent, in my opinion, death, right? Like if I feel like if Kindred hits you, you die, right? Whereas Wolf's attacks, they represent the people around him. And, you know, I mean, Kindred represents fatal blows. That's how I feel, right? And and mind you, he's ulted, he's doing his thing, he's raging, max rage, he got 8 crits or whatever it is, right? And I think that, because the thing is, right, look at it. It's really cool. Right? And I think that he's fighting the people around him, basically. If you can even look at Kindred's face, look at Kindred. She's like, oh, old boy's he's not ready to go, right? And that happens, and he blocks another one. Because I guess this is like interesting. Oh, he can't be killed. He won't, right? And mind you, she's like, okay, the threat of danger. He's not going to die anymore. So she puts it down, right? She can't kill him. Not because she can't, but he's no longer in threat because Ashe shows up and saves him, sort of, right? So he basically like lasts until Ashe shows up. I think this goes hard. This is crazy cool, right? And she's like, wow, did you do all this? And he's like, I guess I did. And look, more folks, actually. You can see she was her blam blam. We got people still on their way. 1, 2. We still got soldiers on their way. And they're like, okay, well, we'll scrap them. This was a really good cinematic. This was really good. I like the fact that Kindred shows up. He's on the floor. Kindred. right? Aatrox is getting cooked. Aatrox can't be killed, mind you, right? Because he's darkened weapon thing or whatever. But that happens, right? Kindred. And I don't know if Kindred is showing up for Aatrox specifically, or if she's showing up early for Yasuo, right? Because his time may be here, right? And then afterwards, you know, you see the wolf in the thing, and you know, according to their lore, Tryndamere fighting off the death that long or whatever, whether it be because he's immortal because of Aatrox blood or whatever it is a really big deal because the wolf just gets bigger and bigger to stop whoever he's trying to, like, basically death does not lose, right? There's like a story of him turning as big as a forest just to clap one dude, right? Because dude was about it, right? And like, you know what I mean? Like he shouldn't be stopped, right? And this is cool, right? And Yasuo, he accepts his fate. But this Tryndamere bit right here, and look at him actually, let me see. So this is good. Notice how his shoulder piece is fine, right? Now, we saw this fight earlier. I want to watch it again, but I'll watch it again all the time, right? But look, by the end, he has the wolf's marks from it fighting him. That's a really good touch. Right? That's a really good touch. It was real. It happened, right? And, you know, Runeterra's a magical place, but goddamn, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Talking about this stuff. If I missed anything, you guys let me know. If someone could explain to me things like why is it that he's like, I guess like maybe just wind coursing through his hands. Why is he bandaged? Why are the bandages coming off? Right? But it's cool. Right? And that's all. And just for the last bit to show off, I guess. Past, present, possible futures. Right? Just so you guys know. I like how they kept the fights realistic. Aatrox and CC for 30 seconds straight. That's how it feels to play against Morgana. The fact that Morgana drops the half of her mother's blade, because I guess her blade is split into two, and Kayle picks it up and ascends is an incredible touch. Right? It's very good. I didn't even know that. When Trin's eyes soften at the S, like, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Judgmental look while passing Morgana. Yeah, because how could dare you put down the divine sword in the dirt on top of that on purpose? And I get it. This is good. Right? This is really good. I don't know, man. You guys tell me what you think. Wait, what is that line?
Tomorrow is a hope.
Tomorrow is a hope. This junk goes crazy. Because the combo is like the fact that it starts off with their line. Oh, man. So good. But anyway, that is all. Right? See you guys soon.